Welcome to the last question, number 37 from the June 2016 Algebra Regents exam. In this question, we've got Franco and Carol who went to the bakery to buy desserts. Franco bought 3 packages of cupcakes and 2 packages of brownies for $19. So let's just, while we're here, let's turn that into an equation. So 3 packages of cupcakes, so 3C, plus 2 packages of brownies, we'll call that B, totaled $19. Okay, the next piece of information we've got is that Carol bought 2 packages of cupcakes and 4 packs of brownies for $24. As an equation, that would be 2 packages of cupcakes, so 2 times C, plus 4 packages of brownies, and the total of those were $24. Let x equal the price of 1 package of cupcakes and y equal the price of 1 package of brownies. What we need to do is write a system of equations that describes the given situation, and then we're going to have to graph them. Now we've actually almost finished that first step of writing the system of equations, sorry, except that they want us to use specifically x and y variables. So x is the cupcakes. All I'm going to do is, instead of c, I'll do x. Where's my eraser? Sorry, 1 second. Instead of brownies, we're going to use y. Okay, so 3x plus 2y, and then the second equation will be 2x plus 4y. All right, now we've got the first step done. We've got our system of equations. Step 2 is to graph these. Now, in order to graph these properly, we need to isolate y in both situations. Let's do the first one, 3x plus 2y equals 19. First thing we're going to do is subtract 3x from both sides. We'll get 2y equals 19 minus 3x. And then finally, to get y completely isolated, we'll divide by 2. And that means y is going to become 19 minus 3x all over 2. All right, that is our first equation. Second one, 2x plus 4y equals 24. Again, we're going to isolate y, first by subtracting 2x from both sides, and then dividing by 4. And 24 divided by 4 is 6, and 2 over 4 is the same thing as 1/2, so this would be 6 minus 1/2 x. All right. Now, if we plug these into our graphing calculators, we can graph the results. Now, Franco is represented by this black equation I've got here. Now, if we're going to graph that, when x is 0, you should get a y value of 9.5, so that's going to go here. When x is 5, you should get a y value of 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, so that'll be right here. So let's draw a line and connect these guys. Whoa, wrong arrow, sorry. Undo. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, now if we were to graph y equals 6 minus half x, I know that we can find out that when x is 0, you should get a y value of 6. 2, 4, 6 options here. And when x is 10, you get a y value of 1. Now, of course, there are other x values you could experiment with to graph, but as long as you're using your graphing calculator, it's fairly simple to do. Okay, let's connect these guys together. So it kind of looks about like that. And it might be useful as well, since we're graphing this, to label our x and y axes. X is the number of cupcakes, and our y value is the number of brownies. Okay, so now we've got step 2 complete. Last part of the question is asking us to determine the exact cost of 1 package of cupcakes and the exact cost of one package of brownies in dollars and cents. Now, two different ways of doing this. One is that we could solve this system of equations by finding where they intersect using our graphing calculator. And if you do that, you should get an x value of 3.5 and a y value of 4.25. So in other words, the cost of one package of cupcakes is $3.50, and then the price of one package of brownies is $4.25. Now I'll show you really quick. You could, if you needed to solve this algebraically without the calculator, another way of doing that. Let's head over here. Okay. Using these two equations, 3x plus 2y equals 19 and 2x plus 4y equals 24, we can use the method of elimination. And I noticed that we've got a 2y here and a 4y here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this entire equation by 2 so that they have the same amount of y's. So instead of 3x, it would become 6x. Instead of 2y, it's 4y. Instead of 19, it would be 38. And then I'm going to write this equation below it, 2x plus 4y equals 24. And now we're going to use elimination. I'm going to take this first equation and subtract the second equation. I'm doing that so that these 4y's cancel out. And what we'll be left with is 4x equals 38 minus 14, which is 14. And then we would divide by 4, and you would get an x value of 3.5. So you can see that's another way of getting to the same solution. And then you could algebraically find out what y is by replacing x with the number 3.5 back in one of these upper equations here. And then you would end up getting the exact same answer, 4.25. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for visiting JD's Regions Preparation. See you later.